Okay, we're live. All right. Wow, what happened? Oh, there we go. What happened to the lights? All right. So I'm in a much different place than I was yesterday. I guess physically where I'm at, and I think maybe spiritually and emotionally. I'm not sure, but I'm hey, every day it's a new day. It's a different day. And this is a different environment than downtown. It's oddly a little bit more intimate because it's like everything's kind of off, you know, in the distance. The other place, the downtown, everything's kind of cramped in. There's cars going by, but here there was one just straight person kind of walking by. Everyone else is there. It's the day before a holiday. So a lot of places are kind of closing down, but this mall here is still chugging along. And I wanted to show the difference between the construction from last night, pretty sure it was last night. The video, I haven't posted that video yet. That's part 3. That was part 3. This is part 4 of the what you learn on the job. What you need to know to do the job you learn on the job. A long ass title, but basically it's a principle, which is part of the final exam series, and that's why I just do the. That's why I kind of love this, because it's like for the folks who know, they know it's another video. It's like I make every day. Each video I make the thumbnail from where I'm at, and I'm going to be posting, I think, a few more of the extra. I do a few pictures of the area, and I picked the best one for the thumbnail. But there's, generally speaking, maybe half a dozen more pictures of me and kind of the environment, and I kind of, move the camera around. And so I don't know why I haven't thought of this before, but that Patreon is definitely the place to put those up. You can see more of me on Patreon, and you get more of my time. I'm picking up the pace with that because I really love you guys. You really make the difference, right? And especially those who've been here for a while. I've had people that have come and gone. They've stayed for a while, and whatever. I have things that are open to the public in general, just for you being a member, even if you're not, for free, right? As long as you're a member of Patreon. Right, and there's some things for you, right? So before you even, they give a little sample, which is in a lot of cases the sample of the writing over at Patreon is like the title, the whole last title with the person and the, so it's like, well, you're not really seeing much, but this is a pretty heavy research, and I always give Patreon the whole thing over there. I'm working more with you guys, right? And along those lines, I want to thank Andrea, my angel, and Chris D from over at the other platform for really helping me to keep me afloat with the U-Haul. I'm going to be moving where it's warmer soon, but things have to click in place, and I'm kind of waiting for some things, and I'm waiting for some more funding. I need gas money to get down there. So that's why I'm doing more of these, right? I'm the student now. I've gone back to being the student. I'm learning along with you guys. This is more fun. The difference between the teacher and the student is that the teacher draws a salary, the student begs for money from somewhere. Until you get an internship job somewhere. But my dedication here is this platform, the Schumann resonances and the geoelectromagnetics and that, and I'm willing to answer specific questions, for donations, right? And it's what's keeping me afloat, and that's what this kind of is. It's a report of what I've learned and what I've done and blah blah blah. But it's also the fundraising effort, and that's kind of partially why. All of those, the thumbnails, they don't have anything except there's one. I want to do, there's going to be a few more where I'm going to, put and included in and I may change the thumbnails on some of these the ones that are the on-the-job learning, and actually put, probably just kind of a type over or something, take the picture if I still have some of them left. I don't know. I've been deleting pictures, save space. Anyway, so it's a fundraising effort, and I thank you. And for those who have sent me money and support and whatever, or sent a sleeping bag, or blankets or whatever, camping equipment is good. I'm camping, right? A rice cooker, right? If you got something like that, I'll give you an address you can send it to. Things I can use. I'm camping. I got my camper behind me. Camper van Verde. So they run the. We are located in the what they call here colloquially as this used to be the Shaw's Pit. There's a supermarket, Shaw's, and this is the Shaw's Pit, and you can't really see it, but there's a hill behind me. There's actually, you can see the light. You probably can't see it, but there's red lights up there. Those are the transit, the buses. I think they got flashing lights. I'm pretty sure those are the hospital transport buses. They're little mini buses, 8 seats or 12 seats or whatever they are. So the Shaw's Pit, right? And where I grew up, in the town that I grew up in Connecticut, there was one of those too. Oddly enough, was there for a while. My sister worked there. Loved the store. It was great. Just didn't do well. It may have been a little location, for these major chain stores. It's location. It's all location. But sometimes the big store goes out, and then these other stores kind of pop up in, and that's sort of what's happened here. That one there, Pho Horn, which does a pho or pho, however you pronounce that, the Vietnamese noodles, which is fucking amazing. Bradley, I know Bradley knows what that is. He's probably out of everyone, he's probably the one person that knows what pho or however you pronounce it is. But with the noodles, the rice noodles, vermicelli noodles, oh my fucking God. Never heard of it before, addicted to it now. Since one of those things that's wonderful about these little college towns like this is the amount of influences from all over the place. And you get, like a Thai, a Northern Indian, the Pho place, all within the same, that African, a Senegalese, specifically Senegalese place was here. It's gone. The food was amazing. Too bad. The buffet was amazing. Whatever. Okay, but, there was Ethiopian, on Thayer Street. There was like I said, Northern Indian. There was a Middle Eastern. There was another Middle Eastern of a little different kind of stuff. There you go. So that's their security thing, reminding people like Big Brother that they're being recorded for your security, which I think is a bit uncanny and unnervy. But hey, whatever. It's the age we live in now. Get used to it. More of it's coming. So, all right. So we're in the Shaw's Pit, and this place is, part of the reason I came here is architecture, buildings in general, construction. I came into it as part of a communal garden, helping with the construction, doing some of that, building the compost pit. Not pit, or the compost bin, rather. Sorry. My friend and companion at the time, work companion, Mike, he was building. We're building the greenhouse for the garden, the communal garden, right? So that's how it came in, with building, construction knowledge, composting knowledge, a love for architecture and buildings and old buildings, not these new bullshit. I have an interest in them, but that doesn't mean I enjoy them or like them or I even appreciate them, maybe. I have an interest in seeing how long it takes the concrete to crack and the fixtures to whatever. Anyway, so This I'm not here because of the showing the quaint culture among the place of giving you a landmark with what something used to be. Like that's how they refer to this. Not as the odd Ocean State job lot, Joe Blot. No, it says where the Shaw's Pit used to be. Or it's in the pit where Shaw's. I think that's more what they say, in the pit where Shaw's used to be, but they call it Shaw's Pit too. And so in the I'm not sure what. I'm assuming the big store there was Shaw's, but I don't know what else was here at the time. I don't know that far back when it was actually Shaw's. But I will say, because it's been all of this in the 10 plus, the 14, in the 14 years that I've been here, it's all pretty much been the same stuff. And I'm trying to think. There was the Senegalese restaurant. There was that. And I think there may have been something else that kind of came in since then. But pretty much, as far as I can remember, far back as I can recall, the Rainbow, there's another fashion store that was there, which I can't see out that far down, but I think that may be down one of those modern fashion kind of thing for harpy women. Beauty Works, that I'm pretty sure that's been there. Pretty much they've all, pretty much everything that's here now, like I said, was here when I got here 14, 15 years ago. All right, so I'm here, like I said, there's a difference between where I was at yesterday or the last video that I did and this one here, the part 3 and part 4. I'm here specifically, I pulled in for, I went to the dispensary, pulled in for a smoke, and I see this, I look around, it's like, oh man, this is perfect. This is perfect. It's not too cold out right now. There's no one around. It's a holiday, so people are kind of getting ready to, this isn't a place where people celebrate a holiday. Maybe Chili's, I think, maybe they're doing something for New Year's, probably them, because they're a bar. But I think they'll probably be the only ones that are open when all the rest of these are closed. But it's New Year's Eve. It's 6 o'clock, 6:30-ish, and these are all banging on. I don't know what time to close in, but none of them look like they're having, none of them are shutting the lights off at this moment, right? At this time. And that's the point I'm making. Cars aren't massively leaving right now. It's a chill time. Which I think in general means, other than my friend over there, which means no traffic, and it's an intimate space now. There's no one around. Just me and my camper van. So new construction versus the old construction, the going out of the Stone Age, and what we are left with, is brick material, pretty much, brick and concrete, right? Okay, of course, and asphalt, steel, glass. These are new construction materials. Tin. The roofs are rubber compound. Asphalt. Not even asphalt. There's a tar that they put on it to kind of seal it. No, they still use asphalt shingle. They don't use asphalt shingles anymore. But it's rather a noxious kind of material that they use in shingles and roofing to help keep out the roof, right? So I'm here in part because, like I said, in contrast of rolling out away from the old and into the new. And I tell you, these buildings are, they're all over, they're at least 20 years old. Relatively new construction. It's the newish. The mall type, strip mall type, of the late 80s, early 90s type, right? And these John Deere equipment. There's a 410. That's like a 410 John Deere 410, and that's the dozer, the D9 or whatever it is. I should look over there. I don't think that's what its number is. I should look over, go over there just to find out the number, because I do love these old John Deeres, and this one's really old. Let's see what it says. 644A. You see, it's got new tires for it. When they need it, they'll put them on. They're not sweating it right now. You know, it's got a flat. You know, that's fine. We don't need it right now. When the snow comes, then they'll worry about it. We still have some melted snow from the other way. Anyway, so that was a little quick detour. We're working. This is a work-related theme. On the job. I'm on the job. Right? Even those donations that I may not get anything for this video, I still am supported by you guys, right? In multiple ways. You know that. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. All the above, please. Not just for me, but the channels you like, that you want to see, that you want like their updates, right? Make sure you do that, because YouTube is moved by people and our personalities, and I am the human resonance and geoelectromagnetics guy that keeps it on the tech and side. There's others that have a more metaphysical bend and who are like, woo, we're getting hit by the sun. And I'm like, oh, you're an idiot. Anyway, that's just my personal view on that. If you're thinking that it's, it's moving humanity ahead and helping evolve us in some way. Oh, yeah, no. Nope. No. Not while our shields are down. That's all I'll just say there, because cosmic ray and whack-out juice also comes with that. And there's more of that you should be afraid of, rather than just the plasma itself, which is bad enough. Anyway, don't get me started. Maybe I'll talk about that someday, one day, what it really entails. At this point, with no shielding, blast, the big, oh my god, one of those big ass fucking blasts, what that's fucking like. Anyway, don't get me distracted. So, Chili's, the odd job lot, but really Chili's, they've been here anchored for a while, I think.